its life.
Five, four, him is 3, 2, 1, mark. 5 to the 5. Hi, Peyton. Question. That was a mistake.
780 points. They're going to be joined by the U12 Grand Champion with Andrew Lee.
Culver, I know their buddies are Culver. Maybe Culver might be right. They're real buddies with Culver, yeah. What's he sign?
We think all of these boats, nobody makes a mistake out there. They're all in good shape to be on that front row of the final.
Exactly, Brad. Lots of pins here, too. Again, you want to be careful with your driving. Last preliminary heat of the weekend here for the Southern Cup at the Lake Guntersville Hydrofest. Any one of these three could win it. Corey Peabody's back out here. This is going to be a competition.
Ready to go. Despite what happened, and there was some damage to that boat, not just to the air scoop, but also to the front canardway. There was some damage, no problem. They've got it taken care of. here. 5 minutes, 35 seconds, 5:35 until the start. One thing we need to mention, we've been talking about how you can tell the U8 and differentiate it from the U9. The difference has been there's been a white cowling, which is the big air scoop just above and behind the canopy, a white cowling and air scoop on the U8. It was silver on the U9. Well, that one was damaged. The only one they have as a spare is white. So they're both going to be white out here, but we'll help you keep them straight. Coming up on 5 minutes, mark. 5 minutes, 1, 2, 3. We got 3 boats on my sheet of paper here. We got 3 rooster tails coming across. Jeff, you ready to go? This should be fun.
Brad, it should be fun. 1 point as all 3 come out. Andrew Tate has scored this weekend, but Brad, I don't think it's Andrew's caliber we've seen the first 2 heats of the weekend. I think he'd like to get a good start here, see how that Graham Trucking handles turn number 1 at full throttle in top competition. I think Andrew would like a good show here.
I think he would too, and you just said a very good point there. He's going to do it in good competition. It's an opportunity for him to go out there and measure himself against these guys. And these guys are the strong boats of the weekend in more ways than one. Daryl and Vanessa Strong owning the 2 boats. But they have been very, very strong this weekend. Top 2 qualifiers are sitting on the top in points right now. 4 minutes. 4 minutes and 5 seconds until our start. There is J. Michael Kelly's boat. That is the U8, the Miss Tri-Cities. Coming down the straightaway here, this is Andrew Tate, driving the predominantly red, trimmed in black and silver, the Graham Trucking. Kelly cuts the course to the back, and now you see the white cowling. The white cowling on the deck of the U9 of Corey Peabody. To Jeff Ayler's point, Corey Peabody had that issue in the last heat. He wants to go out here, run clean, run strong, but make sure he finishes. 3 minutes and 30 seconds, 3:30. Here comes JMK with a legal maneuver across the race course here from back to front. 3:20 until the start. J. Michael Kelly will now cruise slowly down the front straightaway. He'll pick up some timing marks that his radio man will tell him you need to be here at such time, and now you are there, do this, do that. It's all about timing runs. Look at this, gonna have a couple of boats get close together here. This could get a little bit tight. Watch it. Oh boy. There may be some conversations about that one. There are rules about how that has to get played, and I'm not sure those rules were in place right there. It's tough to see without being able to look from above and see the lane spacing. The boat that is on the race course has the right of way. We'll let the officials make that call. 2:30 and still until the start. J. Michael Kelly leads the parade up the backstretch. Andrew Tate running second place behind him, and here comes Corey Peabody up as we approach 2:20, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. That was an interesting little maneuver there on the front straightaway, Jeff.
I've said it since 2B. No need to be aggressive. Don't make mistakes. All 3 drivers here are guaranteed.
Watch it again, Jeff. Here they come. Both of them are coming across again.
All 3 drivers guaranteed a spot up on the front row. And Brad, at the first Southern Cup, you saw an incident here on the front chute, similar to that, where 2 boats tangled, got some damage. This was not as close, but it was still a little bit frightening.
Yeah, it sure was. That is Corey Peabody, who's leading them down into the lower corner. Checking on the watch, 1:43. Oh boy, that might be a little early, Corey. He's down there at 1:35. Corey Peabody at the entrance pin. Andrew Tate's behind him. Mike, what do you want to do? Mike says, I'll go all the way down to the lower end of the race course. We are inside a minute and a half, coming up on 1:20. 1:20 until the start. Remember, our boats cannot drop below 80 miles an hour once they are on the race course and running. So that would be recorded on the black boxes in the boat. That information would be found during tech inspection. Do not drop below 80 miles an hour. If you do, you can only do it once. Inside, 1 minute, Jeff, 55 seconds.
Brad, by my marks, Corey Peabody leading them up in turn number 2. He'll probably creep and crawl to the start-finish line. Andrew Tate, a little bit better start sequence, but look for J. Michael Kelly in the Miss Tri-Cities to come across at full song. Brad Luce, we're 38 seconds away. Bring him to the green flag.
Time to go racing here in Heat 3B, presented by the Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce. Corey is definitely early. How wide will he go? He will not. He's going to stay on that inside lane with 25 seconds until the start. But you notice the speed he does not have. Watch Kelly on the outside. That's the last boat up there. J. Michael Kelly was on the inside last time and slow. This time he's going to be on the outside with speed. We're inside 10 seconds. We are 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 seconds, 2, 1. Mark! J. Michael Kelly appears to have nailed the start. A carload of boat speed and right on the line. We'll make sure the start is official here. Waiting for the word from the officials. Look good to me, and look what a good start, and look what a lot of boat speed does for you. The start is under review. Start is under review. We will call them the way they are on the water, and the way they are in the water right now is J. Michael Kelly with a rooster tail over Andrew Tate, and it is Corey Peabody lacking behind everybody. Man, Kelly, if he was legal, Jeff, he just wired that start.
That was a smoking Bill Muncie start. Brad, we're getting unofficial word. Corey Peabody running in third could have a one-lap penalty for that lane infraction prior to the start cutting through the infield. But it's all JMK, but the start is under review.
Thank you very much, Jeff. He's monitoring the official radio. We'll get the official calls when we have it. But for J. Michael Kelly, it's 1 up. It is 1 down. It is 2 to go, assuming he is legal. Andrew Tate flying at 12. He comes across to complete lap number 1. If that is indeed correct, what may have been the case with Corey Peabody, that might explain why he is not pushing things too hard here in this heat. Now up the backstretch on lap number 2. J. Michael Kelly, this thing's running like a rocket.
We did get official word. Corey Peabody, a one-lap penalty in Pinnacle Peak Consulting for the illegal maneuver in the milling period prior to the start.
Thank you very much, Jeff. So, it's just a one-lap penalty, so he will simply have... And now we are being told the start is good. The start is good, so J. Michael Kelly nailed it. That was an incredible start for Mike. He had all the boat speed. He had it right on the line. So close, they had to review it. Kelly, your official leader in our Heat 3B, presented by the Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce. Andrew Tate comes across in the 12 to Graham Trucking. Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you what, Jeff Ayler, J. Michael Kelly, would like to have that start around 4 o'clock this afternoon.
That's what you need at 4 o'clock this afternoon for the Southern Cup Final. Be at that start-finish line buoy at full song, full throttle without jumping. That could be key. Kelly really in front, followed by Tate and Peabody.
Peabody's going to be okay. He's going to pick up, if he continues to run, he'll pick up third place points. That's 225. He came in with 800. He'll be fine. He'll still be on the front row of the final. Remember, the points go out the window at that point. It is a winner-take-all final. But here comes our winner-take-all here in Heat 3B, presented by the Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce. Give it up for J. Michael Kelly, the driver of the U8, the Miss Tri-Cities. Kelly with a victory here in Heat 3B. Second place, Andrew Tate will come across in the 12. He will be comfortably transferred into the final heat. Good run for Andrew Tate. And then at the top end of the race course, they've got a checkered flag flying here, but I believe that should be a white flag. We will check it with the officials. So Corey will come across. We'll keep an eye on the flags, keep an eye on Corey. I don't think Corey will head back to the pit area. I think Corey's got to run one more lap here. I think he knows, and I think we had an issue there maybe with the flag. Corey's still running through the lower corner. He's not headed back across the lake. Corey Peabody, but again, Jeff, it's really not going to hurt him. He would have loved to have had a better showing, but he'll take those 225 points, put this heat out of his mind, get ready for a final.
He has a half a lap to go to get those 225 points. And Brad, we mentioned in the milling period, we've done it for 3 heats in a row. You don't want to make a mistake, and it seems to have a pattern here on this Sunday afternoon. But all 3 of these drivers will transfer up on the front row of the final with Jamie Nielsen and Jeff Bernard. Checkered flag out. Brad, bring Corey Peabody down to score those 225.
Here he comes, Corey Peabody, tough qualifier for the weekend. Had a great day yesterday with a first place finish after that top run, qualifying run. He's had some issues the last couple of times, but you know what? Erase him. He's on the front row for the final. Corey Peabody driving the 9. Pinnacle Peak Consulting Group out of the Tri-Cities area. Corey wanted to make sure, regardless of what happened, he wanted to make sure he picked up those 225 points. He got them. That'll put him on the front row. Good racing there, and we can talk about what you have to do to have a good start. That was a picture-perfect definition. You can be on the line right when the clock strikes 0, but if a guy is on the line at the same time you are and he's got 100 miles an hour of boat speed on you, it's over at that point.
You could send.
Here with J. Michael Kelly, winner of Heat 3B, pending tech inspection. Mike, you hit a great start. What did you see from your side?
Guys were up there really early. In the previous heat, I got up there pretty early, so I kind of knew if they were any earlier that there was just no way. But I just blow my way back and just gonna try to freight train them at the line. And sure enough, the thing was moving pretty good. Can't say enough about these U8 Miss Tri-City Strong Racing Group. Both teams. We had a mishap in the last heat with the 9 boat, and both teams jumped on the other boat and got it ready for this heat. So I love my team, and I'm just thankful for the opportunity to race for Daryl and Vanessa Strong, and let's just hope that we can keep things going. But overall, just really happy, excited about this new boat that I'm in, and man, things are rocking. So. Yeah.
Thank you, Mike. See you in the final.
Thank you. Oh, no.
them out. I'll keep coming out. Pull them out. Pull them out. Pull them out.
You're coming hot. I'm like, I was trying to show it off way back there.
I got it on video. I'm sitting there going,
Thank you.
Andrew.
I turned everything off like that. No, I
because because now when you pull round idle, you bump the pedal. So sometimes I'll show you the linkage can get a little bit hung up, and if you bump the pedal, it'll get by it. That could be.